Good morning, class. Happy hump day. It's Wednesday, March 1st, or first day of March. We are moving along in our classroom. Just wanted to give everybody an update. I'm still working through the literature reviews. It takes me a little bit longer because I'm having to go through everybody's sections. And have many other responsibilities, but I will make sure that I get your paper to you by Friday. So if you need to make any corrections, I did say in a post, I think maybe an announcement, that once I grade or approve your literature review, that if you have any changes, for you to do those and submit those at the end of the semester with your paper. However, if I indicate in your feedback that I need you to redo something and send it back to me within a week, please do that, because some of the things are very minimal and I'm like, oh, they can fix that and I'll see it at the end of the semester. Some of you may have significant changes that you must do that I need to do a double check for, and I will ask you to redo it sometime, within like the next week or two. So just read your own personal feedback when you get it and then know what you need to do. Okay, secondly, many of you seem to be getting confused about the method section. The examples that I've been giving you, a student pointed this out to me yesterday. The examples that I've been giving you are for method sections that are complete, meaning that the student has already conducted their study and they have written their method section in the past tense as if it was already done. For example, this researcher interviewed 5 participants who were interviewed five participants whose demographics were or are Hispanic women who have children. Okay, for example, or Caucasian males who are in college. So you are going to write it as a future tense. You could say this researcher plans to interview 5 Caucasian. You say 5 to 7 Caucasian males, or 4 to 6, because you're really not sure exactly who you're going to get. You might get all 5, you might only get 4. So when you go back to rewrite the method, or basically update the method into the past tense, you might have to change some of the things that you wrote, because maybe the study did not get conducted the exact same way as you planned. So please write it in. The sections are the same. Everything's the same, except you're doing it in future tense, as if it's a proposal. This is what I propose to do for my method, but it's the same format. Okay, you have to tell me what your research design is. Is it qualitative, quantitative? You have to tell me what participants you're going to recruit. You have to tell me what materials you need. What is your step-by-step procedure? And finally, how are you going to analyze the data? You're not analyzing it yet, but how are you going to? Are you going to do a content analysis where you're going to, use an Excel spreadsheet and, write out the themes that you have collected based on what you've read? Are you going to do a statistical analysis? And if so, what type? So you have to tell me what you're going to do as well. Yeah, that's just a very short paragraph of what you plan to do, not that you've done it. Okay. So I think that's where everybody's getting confused. I need you to write the method section in detail enough where if someone like myself decides to recreate it, I can read it and do it. It's like instructions. Think of the method section as instructions, okay, for you to follow. And if somebody else wants to follow it, they can. Think about the research papers that you've read for your literature review. Those writers specifically wrote step-by-step instructions on how they conducted the study. So if you wanted to replicate it, you actually could replicate it. So that's what the method section is. It is due on Sunday. The draft is due on Sunday. Please complete it. If you're not done, if you're behind, that's okay. Get it in as soon as you can, okay? Then I'll be moving on. And I'm going to really have to work fast, and I've actually blocked off some time to actually go over those, because I know you guys are going to start conducting your study, and I really just need to do a check off to make sure it makes sense before you move forward. So you have 3 weeks, 8, 9, and 10 to collect data. So I will make sure I get your feedback to you within 2 days after you submit it. Okay, that's what I have to do. This class is really fast paced for you and for me. So thank you guys for your patience. If you have any questions, just ask. If your group is confused, send one of you, maybe get a representative to email me and I'll answer it for your group. Okay. I'm so happy the groups are working well together. Keep posting in the groups. Okay. You guys have a good Wednesday. Bye.